Hi, I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And today, today we are.
Oh, Jane.
Yes, we're
Wait.
going to make cashew ranch dressing. Cashew ranch dressing, and
Jane, we should start over.
we're doing great. So, the reason I want to keep driving is that we have been trying to start for a while, and this cashew ranch dressing. I know many of you are like, oh, not cashews, and some of you are like, yes, cashews. So I want to encourage you, if you don't want to use cashews, please use navy beans, cannellini beans, white beans, Great Northern beans, any kind of...
Cannellini are particularly good and soft.
Yeah, but like use a variety because you can, this, and I say the moister ones because we do add water to this to make this a more moist, so it's like dressing. And you just add more water too. So I have about 1 cup of cashews that I've soaked for, I don't know, in warm water try to do it for at least a few minutes. This has been waiting for about 2 hours, so I'm going to drain the water off of this, and
While I cough again.
and you'll notice that the texture of the cashews here, because I Wade, I don't know if you can see, but like they're just a little bit like they're not. Cashews would make a little sound if they were rolling around in a jar, but these are.
I thought they'd be softer.
Well, they're only 2 hours. Overnight they get a little bit softer, but they get a little bit like they're just quiet.
What if you didn't soak them?
Well, they were 1 cup, and now they are over a cup and a half. So they take in more water, so there's more water to them. So it makes them creamier without just the nut fat, but it has some of the water in there as well. So in this goes, and okay, so I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of, this is, we love using the apple cider vinegar with the mother. You know, it has the stuff on the bottom. I don't even really know what the mother is, but it's just, everyone's like, oh yes, with the mother. And like that stuff. Oh, I don't even. Oh, I don't even know what that is, but
That's the baby.
that's no, that's the mother. Okay, I think I'm getting down to the dregs, but some people love that stuff, and it's supposed to be really good for you, so we'll call that that. Now 3/4 cup water.
Yes.
Great. In this goes. And then I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And this is our garlic powder someone gave us they came to one of our events. And, oh, this is 1 teaspoon. I want a half a teaspoon. I'm going to have to halve that. There you go. And they're from this town in Illinois, Watkins, where this powder comes from. And next, we're going to add a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. So in here, we've got all kinds of great components. We have the body of the dressing coming from the cashews, and we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. So we've got the body from the cashews. We've got some texture from the cashews, and then the amount of water in here really governs the thickness of it. Apple cider vinegar adds a little garlic powder, nutritional yeast, dried dill, which you taught me about dill. What was the dip we'd always make when we were kids, and you would add dill to it? You used to use it was mayonnaise?
I can't remember, but
I remember.
I loved it.
Smell, doesn't it remind you of it? Mm-hmm. French onion dip? No. It had tons of dill in it. So you put in about 2 tablespoons of fresh dill, or 1 tablespoon of dried dill, or however much dill you want. What was the dip you would make for us? Do you remember? You can't remember?
I can't even remember back those days when we were. That was 40. That was over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So.
All right, and then add a sprig of parsley if you'd like into it. If you have chives, put them in there. My chives are over by my garden waiting.
Jane,
Sitting there.
would you like to have a ramp in there?
Nope.
Jane.
In off she goes. So I think you can hear me over the machine because of that microphone. So just going to stir this up until it gets the texture you want. And a lot of my dill has been blown up to the top, so I'm going to take this down and give it a little observation. Like, look at all that dill just stuck up there on top. Wow. Do you see all that? Mm-hmm. Boom. In it goes. Scrape down the sides. And
Does it need a little longer?
yeah, look at the texture. It's
Yeah, it looks lumpy still.
it's not not quite smooth. So you're just gonna let it for a while. I have to hold it. I have
Do you have garlic in there?
garlic
Or
powder. Here's what we have: nutritional yeast, garlic powder, dill, and you can add. I mean, some people like to add salt to stuff. I don't feel like we need to. And apple cider vinegar was the other. Oh, the mother, she's back there. But that just is the flavor that just makes the cashews to taste kind of like. Cashews have a little flavor, but not much. Like lots of nuts, kind of mellow. So you're just gonna blur it up until it gets the texture you like. Let's see what it has here. Look how much creamier it is from just that minute or so. Mm-hmm. Isn't that? Did you?
Should I try a little potato in there and tell you if it's right?
Yeah. So I have a bunch of baked potatoes that I made, and I wanted to just talk for a minute about how making Yukon Gold potatoes is so fun. Oh, go ahead and dip. You can dip. And Yukon Gold potatoes, I cook them for I turn them on to 400 to 350, and then I leave them in for an hour, an hour and a half, and then I turn the oven off and leave them in the warm oven as it cools, and they tend to keep so much moisture in there. And anyway, so these are really warm and moist, and I was imagining like a big chunk of potato to carry this, but Anne's got some nice thin ones.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just make this look civil. And I'm making this look like it's an appetizer or something, which it actually could be. I mean, how cool is to have like potatoes and ranch? But this is what we have oftentimes for dinner. Brian and I will both have, I don't know, 4 or 5 potatoes, and just with ranch on it and vegetables and all kinds of stuff. But right here, I'm really featuring just the potatoes and the ranch. And Wade, I want you to give it a try. Yummy, yummy. Oh, there you go. All of your hands. Sorry. And I got 2 of your coins there, Molly. So how's it taste to you?
It tastes good.
It tastes good. Thank you.
It tastes good. I would put in I would put in a dab more of that vinegar.
Okay. We put more. I mean, there you go. This is the foundation of it.
But it's got such a nice texture and feel, and
Yeah, and it is really to your liking. I mean, more vinegar, bring it on. More dill, more garlic, anything. I mean, more nutritional yeast. And if you want to add some salt, that's your choice. But we are always, focused on not having high salt. And this clearly has high fat. So if you're trying it with beans, same thing. I would use the beans as a foundation, and I'd add water as you go, because the beans are going to release way more water than the nuts did. So anyway, onward with your cashew ranch or your bean-based ranch, and with your potatoes, dip your sandwiches in it, use it as a dressing, whatever you want to do. And this is really just a sauce, a spread, a dressing, even kind of like a hummus if you make it thicker. All right, we're going to add a little more for the mother, and
I get maybe a little baby with the mother.
All right, thank you. Enjoy your ranch. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Smiling? All right.
Whenever you guys are ready.
How's my hair?
Looks good.
Oh, it's good too. You have good hair today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I'll just make sure you're not getting sick. Look at you guys. You guys can compliment each other. You guys do love each other.